Hello, my name is Ed Eckel, and I'm the engineering librarian at the Western Michigan University Libraries. The title of this series of videos is Writing Ethically and Well, Plagiarism, Patchwriting, and the Thesis Dissertation. It is adapted from a series of workshops that I have given in collaboration with the Graduate College. Using source material appropriately in academic writing is not often explicitly taught at the graduate level, let alone at the undergraduate level. It seems that graduate students are just sort of expected to pick this up on their own through their own individual writing process without ever being explicitly taught what the rules are. In my time as an engineering librarian, I've been asked some very interesting questions by graduate students about how to use source material appropriately in their writing. Questions such as, how much do you need to change before it is not plagiarism? How much material or how many words can I use without a citation? And if my professor gives me his or her article or patent to use, do I need to cite it? Questions such as these have led me to believe that graduate students have a need for a clearer view of what plagiarism is, what the rules of academic writing are, and how to avoid plagiarism. As I've seen what graduate students actually do with source material in their own writings, and read the scholarly literature on this topic, I've come to see that appropriately using source material in academic writing is a much more complex skill set than graduate students are often taught. It is my hope that this series of videos will start to make this a bit clearer for you. I will begin by talking about the WMU definition of plagiarism and what the consequences for engaging in it are. I will then highlight what the scholarly literature tells us about graduate students' issues with using source material in their writing. And finally, I will cover how you can avoid plagiarism in your own writing. One thing I will not talk about in this series of videos is blatant wholesale plagiarism, or copying an entire article, book chapter, or other scholarly document into your own writing. I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you already understand that copying an entire document by someone else is wrong. And finally, if you have any questions about issues of plagiarism or how to use source material appropriately in your writing, please feel free to contact me.